If you like salads like I do, then this recipe is definitely for you. Stay tuned. Hi there, my name is Katrina. Welcome back to the Organixx channel, where we harness the power of real food and high-quality supplements to create nutritious and delicious recipes. Today we're going to be making a honey-roasted garlic Brussels sprout salad. Begin by adding 1.5 to 2 pounds of fresh Brussels sprouts to a large mixing bowl. You want to take your Brussels sprouts, cut off the very end, and then slice them once lengthwise. So whenever you're roasting, you always want things to be about the same size, and some of these were really big and some of them were really small. So there was a couple that I didn't slice in half. And Brussels sprouts are one of the best plant sources of omega-3 fatty acids, as well as being high in vitamin K and C, which helps support your bone health and your immunity. Next, let's add in the peeled garlic cloves. Now, of course, these aren't going to be all the same size, so I took the smaller ones out, and those are the ones that I'm using for the salad dressing. Garlic is excellent for the cold season because it helps protect your body against colds. Set your Brussels sprouts aside for just a minute, and then you want to take 1/4 cup of either olive oil or avocado oil. Both are really great choices for this recipe. And avocado oil stands up really well to high heat, so it's a great choice. To this, you want to add in 3 tablespoons of local honey. Whisk together your oil and honey. And then taking your Brussels sprouts and your garlic, pour your sweetened olive oil over top. The reason that I mixed up the olive oil and the honey first is just because I wanted to make it a little bit easier to coat. Stir up and coat really well. Last, let's add 1/4 teaspoon of either pink Himalayan or sea salt and 1/4 teaspoon of ground black pepper. Stir around to coat really well. Lightly grease your baking sheet with a little bit of olive oil or avocado oil. And layer your Brussels sprouts and garlic in a single layer. If you turn your Brussels sprouts with cut side down onto the sheet, it may cook a little bit more evenly. Roast your Brussels sprouts in a 475-degree oven that's been preheated for about 15 to 25 minutes, stirring once. And you'll know when they're done when they become a little bit brown and crisp on the outside but soft on the inside. So you can just double check them with a fork to see if it is easily inserted. While your Brussels sprouts are roasting, let's make up the dressing. So in a glass jar, let's add in 1/4 cup of either olive oil or avocado oil. Both are excellent for your heart health. The juice of 1 lemon, which is about 2 tablespoons worth. 1 tablespoon of apple cider vinegar. Please be sure to use the raw unfiltered that includes the mother. 1 teaspoon of Dijon mustard. And did you know that mustard is actually high in antioxidants that help fight inflammation? So not only is it going to add a wonderful flavor to our dressing, but it's also so good for you. 1/4 teaspoon of either pink Himalayan or sea salt. The last 3 ingredients I'm going to add are optional. I'm going to add in 1 scoop of our Organixx collagens powder, which is not only great for your hair, skin, nails, teeth, it's also extremely healing for your digestive system. So if you have leaky gut, this is excellent to add into your diet. Next, I'm going to add in some of those minced garlic cloves that were left over from earlier because they were a smaller size. Again, this is optional, you don't have to do it, but it's going to add definitely a kick to this dressing. Last, I have just a pinch of cayenne pepper, which is great for your blood circulation. Place your lid on and shake everything up really well. You can see I just made some turmeric juice, so my lid is all tinted orangish yellow. Shake it up really well. Place your dressing in the refrigerator until you're ready to serve up your salad. And just a little side note, so I don't like a lot of dressing usually on my salads, but you are more than welcome. If you think you're going to need more than this, absolutely double the recipe so you have enough for you. Once your Brussels sprouts are done roasting, you can either let them cool all the way or you can serve them warm. This salad works either way. So when you're ready to serve them up, in your mixing bowl, add in 8 to 10 ounces of either spinach or your favorite mixed greens. And to that, let's add 1/2 of a cup of chopped up walnuts, or you could add in a little bit more, totally up to you. And you can use raw or roasted, both work great with this salad. Add in your Brussels sprouts and garlic. How beautiful they look. Last, add in your dressing. Smells good. Just pour it right over the top. Maybe start with about half of the amount, mix it in, and then taste it and see if you want to use more. And I highly recommend using your hands to do this because it's so great just to touch the food. It gets you more in touch with it and it's super fun. Plus, you make a mess. Who doesn't love making a mess? Okay, let's give this Brussels sprout salad a taste. I absolutely love this. I love the little sweetness of the Brussels sprouts since we added honey. I love the crunch with the walnuts. The salad is delicious. The dressing is even better. And I was even thinking, if you'd like to add just a little bit tangy sweetness to this, you could also add in some dried cranberries. I was trying to keep the sugar level down, but totally up to you. This is a really fun one, really tasty, super healthy. Let me know if you give it a try. Thanks so much for joining me today. Be sure to subscribe and tune in next week for another healthy and delicious recipe. I'll see you soon.